and welcome back to Fizzy's Wacky World of Wrestling. I'm 14 Fitzpatrick, and this is part 2 of a review of Monday Night Raw from September 30th, 2013 from the Mississippi Coast Coliseum in Biloxi, Mississippi. We begin part 2 of this episode with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon skipping out to the ring. They then proceed to call out the Rhodes family for the business proposition. And Goldust has a suit on with face paint as the Rhodes family shows up, which is awesome. Triple H says that the Rhodes family has failed in their 3 previous attempts that they gave them to A. Get Cody his job back, B. Get a job for Goldust, and C. Make sure that Dusty Rhodes has a job to go back to in NXT. Stephanie says that Cody and Goldust will get that opportunity to provide all 3 things if they can beat the tag team champions, The Shield, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, at Battleground. However, Triple H says if they lose, they will never, ever work for WWE ever again. Same with their father. Dusty says that he has only one condition, that he wants to be in their son's corner during the match at Battleground. Stephanie agrees and warns Dusty that about him seemingly looking for a fight, that he might just get it. As Triple H and Stephanie McMahon walk out of the ring plotting some form of other horrible evil thing, the Rhodes family is ambushed by the Shield and attacked and triple powerbombed, which was a really good segment. All 5 performers did their part incredibly well as the Shield doing their run-in. Cody Rhodes ate a triple powerbomb by the Shield, and Dusty Rhodes was beaten up slightly. And Rollins said that he needed to stay down. They keep doing these potential Corey Graves call-ups, which might be a possible thing in the near future. I don't know. Maybe it will happen, maybe it won't. Anyway, Curtis Axel versus R-Truth is our next match. The Chief of the Auto Parts had a really good match. He sells really well, he connects with the audience. You know, I would like them to boo him a little bit more, but that's just me talking, and he incorporates a mix of AWA old-school Southern-style offense with a technical precision that I really don't see out of a lot of people in wrestling. R-Truth, for his part, actually has a really decent offense, and he sells really well. And these two had a really solid contest. Until... Look into my eyes, what do you see? The Call to Personality theme music hits, which means that CM Punk is possibly going to ambush Curtis Axel. I say possibly because he doesn't show up. I don't know, maybe he was having coffee near the machine or something. Anyway, because of this said coffee break, apparently R-Truth gets ambushes Axel and hits the the lie detector for the 1-2-3 and pins him, which Axel wasn't expecting at all, and in fact is quite distraught about it. This was, like I said, a really solid match again, and the interference by Punk was really well done. I don't know, theme music distracting a wrestler. It is a, I guess same old like the Punk was saying earlier, but I actually really liked it. I thought it was really good. Then we cut to a video package of Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella's engagement. Congratulations to the happy couple, and I also really liked the video package that WWE did, which I thought was really cool. We then cut to our next match, which is Brie Bella versus Alicia Fox. This was a really solid back and forth match. Brie Bella is actually a natural at playing a face, and Alicia Fox is really good at playing a heel. I especially liked the head scissors kick that Alicia Fox did to Brie Bella when she was near the apron. Again, once again, I really like the Divas division, or should I say the women's division. I've always liked it. I'm not as hard on it as, say, the Smarks or anybody who's in the pro wrestling community, because I understand what they're going up against. There's a lot of people in the WWE who are still very staunch traditionalists that it should be men versus men, and that, the women should, I guess, stay in the kitchen or something like that. First of all, that mentality is not going to get you anywhere in the modern era. And those who are saying it probably should be reprimanded or, in some cases, fired. I don't want to be the first person to say that, but look, it's the 21st century, guys. I think women do have a voice at the table. More than a voice, in fact. They represent about, I don't know, 35 to about 65% of your audience. And that there's a lot of them that are fans of wrestling and would like to see women's wrestling do a lot better than it's doing right now. Although I will have to say, some of the radicals on the support women's wrestling front are a little bit absurd in their own right. Okay, first and foremost, intergender matches are not going to work on the big-time scale of the WWE for a couple reasons. First, the wife-beater fan is very prevalent in the WWE fan base, and you don't want to give him any ideas. The second problem is women's rights groups, who are going to lawsuit WWE into oblivion like a pack of rabid wolves. I know, they will do that. This is not an independent show. This is the mainstream wrestling organization of the U.S. and the world. So you're going to have problems in that retrospect. So, I think the best option would be to call up some people from NXT. And also there needs to be a unified idea. Every single women's performer needs to get on the same page and say, we have to be supportive of each other to make our ratings go up for our segments. We need to do better on promos, and we need to make sure that our matches have plenty of psychology, just like the men's matches. I also think some gimmick retweakings are in order. I mean, Natalya, perfect for a gimmick change. I mean, why does she have to be just a female Bret Hart? Shouldn't she be her own person? Her own wrestler? What about Caitlyn? I think sort of a wacky Bruiser Brody gimmick would work for her. She already incorporates some of his style. Why not go full-blown with that gimmick? A couple of the others could go through from some gimmick changes, but, like I said, there's options here. There's plenty of options here to structure a division. And it isn't going to take that much creative writing to do it. There's no excuse. On all sides, they should all be thinking, how do we make the product better? How do we get the cynical man side of this thing, where they think that they should just stay in the kitchen, to go, okay, that might be a good idea. And how do we make sure that the radical fans don't cause the product to skid in a direction that would probably cause it to lose an audience, aka the intergender match thing, which I should again suggest that's not a good idea, as I've said before. So all in all, this again was a really solid match. That was a lot better than everybody was thinking it was going to be. And then we cut to our next segment, which is Curtis Axel pacing back and forth in the locker room as Paul Heyman is trying to calm him down. Ryback comes in and says that there's no need to worry, that they should just go down and give Punk what he wants, which is a complete and utter beating. Heyman has Ryback go get some food. That's one of the benefits of signing Ryback as a Paul Heyman guy, is that he doesn't have to pay him in money. He only has to pay him in large quantities of steak delivered by a bank truck. And he says he's going to go down to the ring and propose to Ryback, as Axel looks on dumbfounded. He has that best, he has the best lackey look in any wrestler I've ever seen, Curtis Axel. Just the look of, crazy, psychotic lackey. It really suits him. Then we cut to Renee Young interviewing The Big Show. The Big Show is incredibly angry and delivers a really great promo on Triple H. He's unhappy about the things that he's been forced to do during this time of the Corporate H era. And he's going to do something about it by knocking out Triple H. Okay, that's a really sound strategy there, Show. Probably shouldn't have announced it to the world, but that's just me. And that was, again, a really great segment, and I really enjoyed it. And, wow, it was a great promo. It was like Dusty Rhodes' Hard Times promo, which was an awesome promo by Dusty Rhodes back in the 80s. Then we cut to R-Truth lobbying with Maddox, Colonel Maddox, for a Intercontinental title shot. But Show bursts in and tries to hang Maddox against the wall and demands that he go get Triple H so he can punch him in the face a lot. Because that would make Big Show very, very happy. Show is very happy giant if he gets to punch Big Show in the face. Or actually Triple H in the face. I don't know if he actually punches himself in the face, but I don't think that has happened to Big Show ever. He has been drilled by Brock Lesnar F5 before, so that could happen. Anyway, our next match is ADR versus Zack Ryder, which was a really solid, well-done match. Was actually the best match on the card. Zack Ryder has a really good offense, and Alberto Del Rio sells really well, and they had chemistry. And the people in the crowd noticed the match, and it was really good. Really all I have to say about it. Anyway, that ends part 2 of this review. Tune in for the final part of this review, which Ryback and Heyman are in the ring. We have a 6-man tag team match, and we have a face-off. And we'll be right back.